The leader of the People's Democratic Organization for Independence and Socialism, PDOIS, Honorable Halifa Sallah, has said that the Gambia never had a government committed to the development of a productive base economy to minimize a high dependency on imports and huge trading deficits. Now, the retired former National Assembly member for Serekunda made this remark at a press conference on Sunday. Mariama Cham has the details of that in this report.
Being a tax-based economy, the Gambia's economic system is mixed with a heavy reliance on agriculture combined with relatively weak centralized economic planning and government regulation. With no significant mineral wealth or other natural resources and a limited agricultural base, the stage was set for a huge dependence on imports for basic goods. In the opinion of Honorable Halifa Sallah, this could have been averted if the various governments that ruled the Gambia had made some effort in ensuring that there was a productive base economy where labor, capital, goods and services are used as inputs to produce outputs of goods or services and are under the control and supervision of an institutional unit. Billions of dollars have been lost subsequently, according to Honorable Sallah.
You have a government today. It is experiencing the same problem. In 2020, it was only able to export $1 billion worth of goods and imported $25 billion worth of goods and had a deficit of $24 billion. And this year in, year out, that is the problem. And the government that was here, Second Republic, $11.7 billion that it had in deficit in 2016 before it left. So it is very clear that this country has never had a government that built up the productive base of the economy so that we can export enough to be able to pay for our income.
And this disparity between imports and exports, according to Honorable Sallah, means the government has less money at its disposal to invest into critical areas of national development such as education. The case of the reverse budget, which decreased funding for the sector, was an example.
And this government very recently has also indicated that it is not earning enough revenue to be able to meet expenditure. That's why you had the revised budget. And can you believe in that revised budget, they were able to decrease the revenue for higher education by $23 million. You want to build a country, and knowledge is the basis of building a country. Now the institution that should build the minds to build a country, in revising your budget, you could lower its revenue. Can you imagine?
The government has a considerable amount of arable land which, if properly utilized, should be able to produce a large chunk of the food and country needs. This is, however, the opposite in Honorable Salah's view. He accuses the government of dishing out land instead of utilizing it.
Know that all land in Combo, St. Mary, and Banjul is vested in the hands of the state. Who is a bigger property owner than the state? And what is it doing with that property? Dishing it out. If you have a council, and the council is grassroots development, the states and the councils must work hand in hand for development to be able to take place. Look at your regions and look at your cities and municipalities. Where is the development?
The Gambia's poverty rate has climbed to 53.4%, largely due to COVID-19, according to the Gambia Poverty and Gender Assessment 2022 report. But in spite of COVID-19, many accuse the presidency of accommodating corrupt practices by government officials who freely lavish embezzle public funds. Gambians are the least satisfied with the current government as the prices of basic food commodities are skyrocketing daily. Despite significant poverty reduction gains registered in the early 2000s, progress has stalled since 2010 and the Gambia is still one of the poorest countries in the world. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Yahya Jammeh.